Welcome to Primeval Predators, where we explore the hidden secrets of the wild, uncovering the raw truth of nature's most magnificent creatures. Deep within the dense Amazon rainforest, a wild symphony of life and death plays out every single day under the emerald canopy. Here, the ultimate master of stealth prowls silently through the thick undergrowth, moving like a ghost among the ancient, towering green trees. The jaguar is an absolute symbol of raw power, combining terrifying stillness with sudden, explosive violence that leaves no room for escape. With jaws strong enough to effortlessly pierce a thick turtle shell, this apex predator rules the jungle floor with unmatched, deadly precision. Every step is calculated, every muscle tense and ready, as the spotted hunter scans the environment for any signs of unsuspecting prey. Its golden eyes pierce through the dark shadows, reflecting a primal intelligence that has allowed this magnificent feline to dominate for millennia. When the jaguar strikes, it is a breathtaking display of evolutionary perfection, a swift and brutal end to the jungle's quiet tension. Meanwhile, in the murky, slow-moving waters of the flooded forest, another silent giant waits patiently for the perfect moment to ambush prey. The green anaconda, the heaviest snake in the entire world, dominates these vast swampy regions through sheer size and absolute, terrifying patience. Submerged just beneath the calm surface that perfectly reflects the endless sky, this massive reptile becomes virtually invisible to any passing creatures. It breathes softly, barely creating a ripple, as it senses the subtle vibrations of animals approaching the water's edge for a drink. When the trap is finally sprung, the anaconda wraps its thick, muscular coils around the victim, squeezing the life out almost instantly. This incredible constriction is a slow, methodical process, ensuring that the prey cannot escape the deadly, suffocating embrace of the river monster. After a successful hunt, the giant serpent slowly swallows its meal whole, preparing to digest the massive feast over several long weeks. Not far away, the winding rivers are home to a completely different type of predator, one that relies on incredible teamwork daily. Giant otters, often known as the fierce river wolves, swim gracefully through the currents, communicating with a series of high-pitched, sharp vocalizations. They beautifully prove that you do not need to be the absolute largest animal to dominate the highly competitive Amazonian river ecosystem. Through remarkable family unity and exceptional intelligence, a coordinated group of giant otters can easily chase away much larger, heavily armored predators. Their streamlined bodies slice through the water with astonishing speed, working together flawlessly to herd fish into tight, easily accessible shallow corners. When confronted by danger, the entire family stands their ground, raising their heads above the water to present a terrifying, united front. This collective strength is their ultimate weapon, ensuring the survival of their young pups in a river filled with countless hidden dangers. Watching them play and hunt together reveals the deep social bonds that make the giant otter one of the most successful hunters. The Amazon is also a place of strange survival paradoxes, where even the most heavily armored beasts can quickly become a meal. Consider the black caiman, a proud and terrifying reptile that silently patrols the dark waters, looking like an ancient, unstoppable living dinosaur. With its thick, scaly armor and bone-crushing jaws, the caiman seems completely invincible as it basks lazily under the hot tropical sun. Yet, in this unforgiving jungle, even the mighty caiman can fall prey to the incredibly powerful jaws of a stealthy, hunting jaguar. In a split second, the predator becomes the prey, showcasing the brutal, unpredictable nature of the food chain in this lush paradise. This constant power struggle keeps the delicate ecosystem perfectly balanced, ensuring that no single species can dominate the environment without facing challenges. The riverbanks bear witness to these epic clashes daily, where strength, stealth, and sheer willpower determine who lives to see another sunrise. But survival in the Amazon is not solely about massive size or incredible brute strength. Sometimes, being tiny is an immense advantage. Hidden among the damp, decaying leaves on the forest floor, the poison dart frog hops boldly, displaying its incredibly bright, vibrant colors. Instead of relying on clever camouflage to hide from hungry predators, these tiny amphibians use their brilliant hues as a striking warning. Their radiant skin secretes a highly toxic venom, powerful enough to kill any foolish animal that attempts to eat them without hesitation. This fascinating evolutionary strategy allows the tiny frog to move freely through the dangerous jungle, completely unafraid of the looming giant predators. Every bright yellow, red, or blue pattern is a clear message from nature, reminding the forest inhabitants that beauty can be deadly. These little jewels of the rainforest feed entirely on tiny toxic insects, carefully concentrating the deadly poison within their own delicate bodies.
Poison dart frog,
in the vast Amazon, true power is not always measured in size. Sometimes, it is painted in the most vivid, beautiful colors. High above the dangerous forest floor, another creature has adopted an entirely different, incredibly strange strategy for surviving the harsh jungle life. The three-toed sloth survives by practicing absolute stillness, living life at a remarkably slow pace to avoid drawing any unwanted, dangerous attention. Hanging upside down from sturdy branches, its slow movements make it practically invisible to sharp-eyed eagles soaring high above the green canopy. This deliberate slowness is a brilliant energy-saving mechanism, perfectly suited for a creature whose diet consists mainly of tough, low-nutrient green leaves. Amazingly, the sloth's thick fur becomes a miniature, thriving ecosystem, hosting green algae that provides excellent camouflage against the lush, leafy background. Moths and tiny insects live their entire lives within this hairy forest, creating a relationship that helps the sloth stay completely hidden. By doing absolutely nothing quickly, the sloth outsmarts predators, proving that sometimes, the very best way to survive is to slow down. The Amazon teaches us that survival takes many forms, from the power of the jaguar to the peaceful stillness of the sloth. Leaving the dense, humid jungle behind, our journey now takes us to the vast, sun-baked plains of the beautiful, unforgiving African savanna. Here, the rules of survival change drastically, as wide open spaces offer no place to hide from the sharp eyes of predators. The golden grasslands stretch endlessly toward the horizon, a harsh and demanding environment that tests the resilience of every single living creature. In this fiercely competitive land, we often focus on majestic lions or massive elephants, but the true survivors are sometimes much smaller. It is the story of the perceived weak, those who rely entirely on incredible adaptability and sheer stubbornness to survive another day. One such creature embodies the true spirit of African resilience, a rugged survivor that faces endless challenges with remarkable, unwavering courage daily. Meet the warthog, an animal that lacks the regal beauty of a lion, but owns an undeniable, rugged charm of its own. With a large head, prominent facial warts, and sharp, curved tusks, the warthog is perfectly built for digging and defending its family. During the brutal dry season, when grass turns to dust, the warthog relies on its incredible snout to find hidden underground food. Dropping onto its calloused knees, it furiously digs into the hard, baked earth, searching for nutritious roots and tubers buried deep below. This unique feeding posture allows the warthog to efficiently gather enough energy to survive the harshest droughts that plague the African plains. Finding food is only half the battle. Surviving the scorching sun is another immense challenge requiring a very clever, muddy solution daily. Warthogs lack sweat glands, so to cool down their thick bodies, they eagerly seek out the closest, messiest shallow mud puddles available. Rolling joyfully in the sticky wet earth, they coat themselves in a thick layer of cooling mud acting as a natural sunscreen. This muddy armor protects their sensitive skin from harmful ultraviolet rays and forms a tough barrier against irritating, biting insects all day. When the mud dries and cracks under the heat, it takes away trapped parasites, keeping the warthogs surprisingly clean and very healthy. Despite their robust appearance, warthogs remain constantly on high alert, knowing that danger lurks behind every bush in this dangerous, predator-filled savanna. When threatened by a hungry leopard or cheetah, a warthog instantly raises its thin tail straight up like a tiny radio antenna. This comical yet effective signal tells the family to run fast toward the ultimate safety of their underground burrow without any hesitation. Life on the savanna is tough, but the warthog developed a fascinating friendship with another small resident to make survival much easier. Enter the banded mongoose, a quick and highly energetic little carnivore that travels in large, noisy packs across the dusty African plains. When a weary warthog encounters a group of mongooses, a remarkable and beneficial interaction begins to unfold right before our very eyes. The massive pig lies down in the dirt, completely relaxing its muscles and inviting the tiny predators to approach without any fear. The mongooses eagerly swarm over the warthog, using their sharp little teeth and claws to meticulously pick through the thick, coarse bristles. They hunt for ticks, fleas, and other bothersome parasites that hide deep within the warthog's skin, causing constant irritation and painful itching. For the mongooses, this is an incredibly easy, protein-rich buffet, delivered directly to them by a willing and highly cooperative giant host. For the warthog, it is a luxurious spa treatment, providing immense relief from the tiny bloodsuckers that plague its rugged daily life. This beautiful relationship is a perfect example of mutualism, where two entirely different species work closely together to ensure their shared survival. The warthog will even lift its legs and roll over gently, giving the tiny cleaners full access to its most sensitive areas. It is a moment of profound peace and absolute trust in an environment normally defined by sudden violence and constant, nerve-wracking fear. Once the cleaning session is fully complete, the warthog stands up, shakes off the loose dirt, and continues its endless foraging journey. The mongooses, bellies full of tasty insects, scurry away into the tall grass, ready to continue their own busy, chaotic lives together. Beyond these heartwarming interactions, the warthog proves its toughness in many other ways, especially when defending its young from extremely dangerous threats. A mother warthog is a fiercely protective force, willing to face down predators much larger than herself to keep her piglets safe. Using her sharp tusks as deadly weapons, she can inflict serious wounds on any hyena or wild dog foolish enough to attack. When fleeing is the only viable option, warthog display astonishing speed, reaching up to 30 miles per hour in short, explosive sprints. They dive headfirst into abandoned aardvark holes, leaving only their razor-sharp tusks facing outward to deter any predator brave enough to follow. This clever defensive strategy effectively turns a simple hole in the ground into an impenetrable, fortified bunker against the savanna's deadliest hunters. The warthog's story is a profound testament to the sheer will to live, thriving in a place where only the strongest survive. It beautifully reminds us that nature does not always favor the most beautiful or powerful creatures in the endless struggle for existence. Sometimes, survival simply belongs to those who can creatively adapt, fiercely endure, and find clever, unexpected ways to overcome daily, monumental challenges. From the dense, dark Amazon basin to the wide, sunlit plains of Africa, every single species plays a vital, completely irreplaceable role. The mighty jaguar, the patient anaconda, the brilliant dart frog, and the rugged warthog all share the same burning desire to survive. Their incredible stories are the true heartbeat of the wild, a continuous, dramatic cycle of fierce competition, surprising cooperation, and amazing resilience. As we observe these magnificent animals, we gain a deeper, profound appreciation for the intricate, delicate balance of our beautiful natural world. We hope you have enjoyed this breathtaking journey into the hidden lives of nature's most fascinating, resilient, and truly primeval predators today. Thank you for watching Primeval Predators. Always respect the wild, stay curious, and join us next time for more amazing animal adventures.